Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. This is going to be a general message for the sign of Leo in September 2021. What's going on, Leo? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. All right, Leo, wherever you're in the world, be safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Take good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, all right? No announcement this month. Anything you want is in the description box. Let's get into your reading. First card out is the Four of Pentacles. Second card is the Two of Wands. Oh, shit. And then the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Like, holding on for dear life, Leo. I feel like several people... how can I say it? Thank you. The majority of the Leo energy that's coming in and connecting real quick is like this holding on for dear life. Things in your life at this time, Leo, Six of Pentacles, might not be imbalanced. They might be very unbalanced at this time, very unequal, or there's a lot of things still percolating, things being up in the air, uncertain, yeah? And your hope, your desire, your wish, what you are working for, what you're praying for, what you are crossing your fingers and all of your toes for is that things become balanced. Things work out in fair measure for you and anyone else involved. For some, it's quite a community. Four of Pentacles traditionally talks about withholding, which might factor in for some of you, but in this particular deck, the Santa Muerte deck, and this depiction of the Four of Pentacles, I feel like there's a community involved here. So this could be your friends, family, co-workers, your neighborhood, something like that. And interesting that for the first time ever, and I've had this deck for years, and it's blatantly right there on the card, I'm noticing the words bank and gifts. So for some of you, this could be a financial crossing of the fingers. Two Pentacles cards here anyway. So you might be looking for a loan, looking for approval on a mortgage, looking for approval on the sale of something, the purchase of something, and you need legal documents, you need co-signers, you need all kinds of shit, right? And you're hoping... Well, several of you are doing more than hoping with the Two of Wands. You've put in action. You've put in some type of you've initiated, let's say it that way. You've initiated some type of endeavor. But the timing, as of right now, whatever right now is, you know, you could be watching this in a year. You could be watching this 6 months from now. I have no idea. But the now, whenever this message hits you and resonates with you, it's still not set. It's still not certain. You are in a place of pending. Something is pending for you. And the uncertainty is driving you fucking crazy. You're really over that. You're really over things being under construction. Thank you. Ooh, interesting. For some of you, that's like literal. The place that you want to buy, or the house that you're trying to move into, the business you're trying to create, you're trying to open, it's under construction. Things are just not in the clear. Projects that you want to get off the ground, here we go. Relationships that you're trying to get off the ground, it's just not able to take shape as of yet. And it's driving you crazy, Leo. I understand. I'm a Leo too. I know what you mean. So in the meantime, thank you. They're like, hold up. In the meantime, here's the thing. Some of you Leos don't know what to do because the twos also show options, right? So do you stay the course, or do you, start over from scratch, go to plan B, something like this. Yes. Because if you've put down money on a property in terms of home, business, whatever, if you put money or some type of effort, but for many of you, it's heavily based on money. If you've put money into, securing licensing, right? But your contractors, they're not going to be done for another several weeks. It's like, well, my license is ready to go. And let's say you were opening a bar or a restaurant or something like that, and you've got orders coming in from your vendors. You've placed your order for your bar, and you're like, okay, I'm trying to open in September, and whatever needs to be done on the place isn't going to be ready until October. You're like, well, son of a bitch. So how can I begin to make money because I've got this product? And liquor, beer, whatever it is, can't sit around for a month That's money wasted. That's money lost. So there's this feeling of, do I go and put more effort where I already am, or do I scrap that first plan and go to plan B, or is there some other option? So like this Two of Wands, as much as in this deck, it's showing like this fearsome bandito, right? You know, wielding the 6 shooters. The arms are also crossed, which is what we normally see in the traditional depiction of the Two of Swords. So there is this fiery, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to take action, right? With the color scheme and the guns and the mask and all that kind of stuff, bandito style, right? But then the arms are crossed. So it's like, Leo, you're kind of handicapped here. Like, you know, Leos normally don't back down from much of anything. You know, it's not to say never. It's just like most of the time Leo feels very, I can do this even though I don't want to do it that way, or even though I'm kind of tired, or even though I'm kind of pissed off, or even though I'm kind of pressed for time, I still can make time, you know? There is a tenacity that comes very natural to all the fire signs, right? So the tenacity is there, but there's an uncertainty of how to execute this thing and whether or not no action is an option. For some of you, the option is waiting, which... who wants to do that? Like, fuck waiting. Like, So that's, okay, I'm showing a little bit of myself. Cannot stand waiting. I'm a patient person, but... See, look what I just did. That... So you see what I see? Or do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of energy within to do, to take action. But for some, the best option is to wait. And that's not what you want to hear. It's not what I want to hear. But it's not what you want to hear. Right? So this is a general reading. It's not about me. It's about all of us. Yes? Let me pause it and pick up the cards that I threw all across the floor because your girl, she fiery. I'll be right back. Okay, Leo, I'm not going to take these 3 cards in any way. I wasn't, you know, asking for anything. So I don't know what they are. But yeah, apologies for my little outburst there. So yeah, this idea of waiting and exerting patience where maybe you feel you have no patience left, like it takes a lot for a personality type, regardless of zodiac. You know, you could be a freaking, you know, like Pisces is often seen as docile, and they usually are. But, you know, any person who is used to doing or used to being in the driver's seat, or, you know, just has some type of, you know, type A personality where, you know, if there's a problem, I'm here to solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Anyway. That's a terrible, but, you know, I'm a child of the 80s, so I think it's on brand. Anyway, so there's this, it's really hard. Like, this is extremely hard for so many of you to be patient with this thing. And again, that's kind of the best option. Others of you, it's not the best option, but it's something you have to do in the interim. It's something that you have to do before you can actually take action, and you can actually take action, thank you, in another direction, or reroute back to the start and do things over again, whatever you need to do. Yeah, it's not really, okay, we'll let that alone. Okay, thank you. So I don't think we need to clarify any of this. I think you understand it. The 2 pentacles on either side is giving me this impact on your physical life, Leo, on your material life. Not just money, but things of value. So again, businesses, homes, things like that. Can be relationships, or relationships that facilitate and kind of support you. Not saying, you know, you're a leech or a gold digger or something like that. Not that type of support. Support as in like cheerlead, as in like good teammates, good partnerships. Yes. So those are the things that are held up at this time, or kind of up in the air, still developing, still percolating. Like perhaps for some of you, some of the hangups with opening a business or getting finalized on a house is like, maybe let's imagine it this way. Let's say you can't close on a house, or there's still construction going on in the area of where you want to live. And one of the benefits, quote unquote benefits, that you're not able to see or recognize at this time is that while that house is under construction, or that area that you want to move to is under construction, other people are leaving. Let's say it that way. So you want to move to 1234, Maple Avenue, some shit like that. I don't know. And the people that live at 1236 Maple Avenue are crappy neighbors. And maybe you bought this house at 1234 Maple, right? And lots of construction's going on. You wanted something added to the grounds, blah, 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 blah. And all of that construction is just enough to piss those people off so that they move. And by the time you come in, settle and make a home, they're about to pack their bags and leave, which is a godsend, but you don't know that. So like, some of you, not all of you, your frustration is, I shouldn't say it's not warranted, but it's like you're frustrated even though you shouldn't be, because this time period of things gestating, of things being under construction, is actually beneficial for you. Which again is like a hard pill to swallow, because the majority of this Leo energy is over the waiting, is over being hamstrung in a situation, is over feeling as if they're not in control and that they don't have any say in the matter. Like, you can't stand it anymore. And I'm like, baby, I understand. All right, so let's just get more messages here for you guys. Let's get more on this message. I don't think we need to clarify. Yeah, okay, thank you. We don't need to clarify. So more here for Leo. What else is going on? For some, going back here with this issue of bank, like financially, this is going to be better. Like, by the time whatever loan you want gets approved, you might have to resubmit an application, and you're like, I don't want to sign all those papers again. I don't want to, submit documentation and IDs again, but the rate will be better. The terms of the loan will somehow be better for you. Not in all cases, BT dubs, but like, that's going to be like an added benefit or benefit that you had no way of foreseeing. You had no way of knowing this 6 months delay was going to end up you saving more money, right? Does that make sense? Okay. All right. More messages for Leo. There we go. Thank you. Sometimes you got to clear the whole channel out before you can continue in the message. That happens with me a lot. I'm like, okay, let's move on. And then like, I put the deck down and I'm back to talking about the same shit again. Anyway, more messages for Leo, September 2021. Give me more messages on this story. What else is going on here for Leo? Is that 2? Yeah, that's 2. One more. Thank you. And it's interesting, it kind of fell on top of that. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Talk about it. Talk about it. All right. So I think this is just like further solidifying. Yeah. This is further solidifying how you feel. Did I say that? I think that was in August, mid-August or something. I think you were the sign where I was talking about an echo chamber, Leo. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. I don't know who got it. But this is what this feels like. It's like you're yelling into a void. You're yelling into a cave. You're yelling into this echo chamber where all you hear coming back to you, bouncing off the walls, is your own frustration, is your own dissension and anger and sadness, or, just like you've had it. You can't take this anymore. So it's like repeating over and over and over again. 5 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and then the 7 of Cups. So Leo, on both sides, oh, that's interesting. That's kind of a mirror. So we've got 2 wands in the center, and I think that's the core of you. In your heart of hearts, down in your gut, what's going on with Leo? Fiery passion, like always. Yeah, this can-do attitude, this wanting to do the work, harvest you know, get to some type of outcome that's beneficial, be rewarded in some type of way, you know, again, harvest so you get to reap the benefits of the crops that you've already planted, things like this. Six of Wands, yes? That's in the middle. Two of Wands, being able to take action on the choices that you want to make, not being, you know, tied up. Yeah? But up here, Pentacles on either side, and down here, Cups on either side. Interesting. Boxed in by feminine energy. It's very interesting. That's coming out in a lot of readings today. This polarity between masculine and feminine. So, and in the center, again, Wands. This masculine dynamic. Leo, if you didn't know, you're a masculine sign, you're a fire sign. So, patience, not your best friend at this time. Not the thing you want to do. Uncertainty or things being cloudy, elusive, uncertain, or in development. Like, it's too much. Emotionally, I don't want to say wrecking you, but that's kind of what it feels like. Like, I'm feeling emotionally distraught. Five of Cups is a reflective energy. It's very crying over spilled milk. So maybe that's another part of this, which again is like part and parcel. You might be getting bad news or news you don't appreciate, news that kind of sets you back right now, quote unquote, right now, without knowing in 2 to 3 weeks, several months, maybe even a year or so, who knows how long, it eventually will clear up. The initial bad news of Leo, your loan is not deferred. Your loan approval is delayed. Delay equals not happening in your mind. Well, they said it's delayed, so I might as well bank on it not happening. They didn't say that. They didn't say it was rejected. They said it was delayed. And you're like, but delayed means it's not happening. Yeah, right now. That's the meaning of delayed, Leo. You know that. But you're like, no, but I want it now. It's delayed, but I want it now. It's delayed. It's like this thing is going back and forth in your mind or within a conversation you're having with other people. And so emotionally distraught and reflecting back over this. Like, why is it delayed? You might go back over the loan application yourself. I signed it. The documents are correct. You call up other people who gave you information. Are you sure you gave me the right information? Because they said that the thing is delayed. And the person on the phone was like, well, doesn't that just mean they're still deciding? No, they said delayed. I want to know why. It's like you're trying to get to the outcome before the outcome is ready for you to arrive. Seven of Cups. What's going on there? I've never noticed that. Oh, no. Well, I have noticed it, but there's something about that. When the card was down here, because of the light above, I couldn't see much except for maybe the corner of the card here. And so that basically allowed me to see over the person's shoulder. So there's something about over the shoulder, over the shoulder. Ah, that's you. You're trying to look over the shoulder. You're trying to get a peek, a sneaky peek. You're Leo, you're trying to know, understand, get the answer, get the solution, get the outcome before it's ready. You're trying to look over the universe's shoulder. You're trying to look over the loan officer's shoulder. You're trying to look over the shoulder of your friend or whoever is integral in this situation. Could be a person, a physical person in your life, could be a metaphorical person, like I said, universe, God, spirit, whatever you believe in or don't believe in. Yes. And yes, we're going to read it that way too. Thank you. So yeah, you're just, I don't want to say it's like cheating, like how you might look over the shoulder of somebody in school to like steal answers from their test. It's not like that. It's like, as is the way. That could be what's going on for some of you, like in a literal sense. Like somebody could be making something for you, wrapping a present, you know, having a online conversation, you know, sending a chat, sending an email, and you're like, what are you doing? And they're like, nothing. And they like, you know, turn away from you. They don't want you to know. Now, Leo, you could interpret that as sneaky snake behavior, lying, deceptive behavior. Like, you don't like the idea of not being informed, of not being allowed to know. You hate this so much. I understand. I want to say, as much as you can, let go of that. You know, your perception here with the cups energy is kind of, for lack of a better word at this time, delusional. Because Seven of Cups can talk about that in general, delusion. So just relax as much as you can. And, you know, over here, the person who's just like struggling with their own impatience, I'm just like, Anyway, the other way that we can read the Seven of Cups is that's you trying to, again, get to a resolution on your own. You know, other people in the situation are telling you, Leo, relax. That wasn't a no, that was a maybe. Delayed does not equal rejection, etc., etc., etc. You're not convinced. You're like, I'm going to find the answer myself, and I'm going to look for other options. Now, with the Seven of Cups, though, some of the options that you're looking at are not necessarily good for you, so you should probably just leave them where they are and not explore them. So basically, just get out of this. Get out as much as you can, Leo. Get out of this reflective energy, this echo chamber, right? Where the thoughts that you have keep cycling back, and because you keep thinking them over and over and over again, for some reason they're solidifying as facts in your mind, and that's simply not the case, okay? Interesting reading. Let's get a potential outcome for you guys, and then we're going to wrap up, okay? Potential outcome in the situation for Leo, please show me. Ooh. Oh, two of them. If the second card here, I just saw a sneaky peek of the corner. If that second card is Judgment, man, are we in a retrograde or what? Oh no, okay, good. It's the Sun. Well, Judgment, I had no reason to be mad if it was Judgment. It's just Judgment was coming up a lot in other readings. Anyway, Hangman, Sun, Pisces, and you, Leo. Leo energy with the Sun card. All right, so yeah, baby. I mean, this is an even better message. It solidifies what I was just saying. Change your perspective, Leo. Oh, God, this is going to sound really... I hate to tell my other Leos this because I don't want to do it myself. So I understand. The message here is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And somehow, some way, that's going to lead you to paradise. What an interesting word, paradise. I don't toss that word around in my personal life at all. But that's the feeling here. You become comfortable with your discomfort, not to say, you know, pain and heartache and just like, oh my God, I feel so happy that I'm depressed. No, it's changing your perspective on why you're depressed, or what this depression is facilitating for you, or what this depression or sadness or anger or frustration can lead you to. You're thinking it's leading to this road of difficulty. It could be leading to a breakthrough, right? You're like, this business is never going to happen. This is delayed. This is on hold. Blah, 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 blah. I should just give up now. No, maybe there's a breakthrough in this misery. Something in there. I don't know what it is. The challenge is to, see here on the card where the third eye would be. There is some enlightenment to come out of this. And then the lotus flower that grows in the dirty water. Another grandfather clock there in the water, down where my finger is. So the timing of this in your life, interesting, in your life, the timing of this is so correct. For some of you, you're in a Saturn return. I mentioned that, I think, in one of the August readings for Leo. And I'm way too old for having a Saturn return, but I'm going through something personally. But some of you might be in your personal natal chart Saturn return, right? Look into that if you don't know what that is, okay? But yeah, it's like the timing of this in your life is purposeful. how you've been or how life has gone up until this point has been in one particular way. And the Two of Wands signals, we can signal back to that, because the two can often be in other depictions as a crossroads, left or right, east or west, south or north, whatever, right? So you're at a crucial turning point, and how you can see yourself through is to become comfortable in your discomfort, to open yourself up to a different perspective, see your circumstances differently. Not to say that you're happy that you're upset, not to say that you should be happy that things are not going your way. No, 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 no. Understand that it's somehow still working out for you in the long run. I don't think that this is useless hope. I don't think that this is useless hope. I don't think that this is, following a pipe dream. This feels like, Leo, you're shoveling shit for a reason. And in this moment, you can't appreciate it. God knows I don't. Okay? But there is some sense of, in the long run, it's turning into the sun energy. Leo, I could go on and on, trying to keep these kind of short, even though this one obviously wasn't. That's your reading. If it made sense to you, if it resonates with you now or in the future, let me know. Drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, okay? If you want to find me for a personal reading, you can look on how to do so by looking in the description box below. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Take care.